just concluded.
And I think for San Antonio, they have hit the ground running this year. The work they did in the offseason has paid huge dividends right away.
Sure it has. I mean, they came out of the preseason with a real air of confidence. There may not have been many outsiders who believed in them, but now plenty of people do.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court right now for the Spurs, the timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Brown in at the center, locking down the middle. And Favors kicks to Burke. From deep. That's good. Burke's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Parker passes to Brown. Parker dishes to Brown. The screen from Brown. Leonard. Gobert with the block. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Here's Burke. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Parker. And Favors kicks to Burks. The second chance effort. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
The screen from Brown. Here's Leonard. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Hayward passes to Burks. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Burks has got his first basket of the night. For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Parker dishes to Brown, and he slams it one-handed.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Burks. But they'll get another chance. Gobert with a screen on Ginobili. To the inside and taken away by Brown.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Parker kicks to Brown. Ginobili the pass to Parker. Spurs working the ball around now. And Brown throws it down.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And Utah has possession. Following the bucket by the Spurs. Great open look there. Hayward's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
All right, Doris. Utah has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Now here's Burke. He's covered by Leonard. Burke dishes to Favors, and it's blocked by Brown. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now. The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Parker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Puts it up from 15. San Antonio again missing. Jazz leading by 4. Favors sets the pick for Burke. Left side Favors. This one for 3. And there's Burke. It's good on the assist from Favors. And it's 6 points for Trey Burke. Spurs have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. The dish to Parker. The pass to Brown. It's Ginobili on the wing. Back to Brown. He feeds it to Parker. Shot clock at 5. Gobert with the block. In the corner, it's Hayward. Fires for 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. Number 1, the Spurs.
You know, if there's a stat that coaches really would be impressed by and proud of, it's assists, leading the league in assists. And this team is outstanding. Not only do they have excellent scores, but everybody is willing to make the extra pass and share the basketball.
Now here's Leonard. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Here's Gobert, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Shot to stop the run, and there's the nice lay-in. Excellent work from Brown. Brown's got 9 points.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Jazz leading by 8. Burke kicks to Favors. Here's the screen. Now here's Burke. Defense right on him. And Utah again with the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that was a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, there's no doubt.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Burke following the bucket by the Spurs. Hayward outside. Back to Gobert, and it's blocked by Brown. Parker passes to Brown. He kicks it to Ginobili. Back to Brown. Gobert with the block. And here is Burke. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Portland. Favors with the screen. Gobert dishes to Burke. At the top of the key, Favors. Gobert with a screen on Ginobili. Burks kicks to Gobert, and he dunks it down.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early. What a tremendous game for Brown. He's already got 11 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
And that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Duncan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Anderson comes in for Leonard. Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Parker. And Mills kicks to Duncan. Here's Brown. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Here's Blackman. No good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Yeah, I thought they really tightened up at the end, guys. I mean, I think they were playing not to lose instead of playing to win. You got to go after wins. You can't try to hold on to them. You got to go get them.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
But I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic.
Jazz leading by 3. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Blackman in at the point. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Favors passes to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots off the step back, and that's off the glass and in. Hayward's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Jazz. The screen from Brown, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Brown, he's checked in for Aldridge. West comes in for Green. Anderson, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Hood dishes to Hayward. Here's Lyles. He's covered by Brown. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got 8 points.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Pulls it from 20. Offensive rebound. Brown goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Leonard. They set the pick. Exum with a wide-open look. And Utah again with the bucket.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And Brown throws it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Exum kicks to Booker. Hayward outside. It's hauled in by Brown.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Mills passes to Brown. Mills dishes to Brown, and Leonard has it in the corner. And finished off by Brown.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Exum kicks to Booker. There's a good screen. Hayward goes in. That's good. Hayward's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Leonard, the pass to Brown. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. The Spurs have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Green, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And it's tied up with that one. Utah has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 56 points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right.